One of the biggest differences between 3-5 players and higher level players has nothing to do with athleticism, paddle technology, or even shot making ability. It's anticipation. Higher level players aren't just reacting to the ball after it's hit, they're reading clues before the ball is ever contacted, which gives them a split second more time to get to the right spot on the court, gives them more time to get their paddle loaded, and ultimately make better decisions under pressure. So that split second of anticipation is huge for your improvement. And in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 clues to look for that will help you anticipate what will happen next so you can stop feeling rushed and start playing smarter pickleball. If you're often getting fooled by your opponent's shot or reacting after the opponent has hit the ball instead of knowing what will happen next, this video is for you.
Hey, it's Dustin and Xavier from PaddleBoss, and we help pickleball players who are frustrated from being stuck at the 3-0, 3-5 level become confident and respected 4-0 players so they can play smarter, get invited to higher level games, and finally feel like they're playing at their full potential. If you're someone who feels like your opponents are always one step ahead, or you're constantly hitting pop-ups because you're late to the ball, then you're the exact player that we made this channel for. Before we get to the 5 clues, just take a second and hit the subscribe button, and I promise that you'll gain that second back on the court with faster hands. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I'll show you how you can enter a drawing for a free Spin Boss Pro paddle.
If you've ever watched higher level players or pro matches on TV, you've probably noticed they're always in the right place, making it more difficult for their opponents to put the ball away. Even when they're getting slammed on defense, they're still able to keep getting the ball over the net, extending points much longer than you would have expected. It's almost like they know where the ball will be hit before it happens.
Meanwhile, most 3-5 players are playing completely reactionary pickleball. They wait until the ball has already left their opponent's paddle before they decide what to do. And by then, it's often too late. They're in a bad position or don't have their paddle ready for the shot. That's why the game can feel so fast and overwhelming at times. You feel rushed, late, and constantly caught off guard.
But the good news is that anticipation is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained. And once you learn how to anticipate properly, the game starts to slow down. You stop feeling surprised by speed-ups, you stop feeling frozen in transition, you stop panicking every time the pace increases in the point. Instead, you start to feel calm, prepared, and in control because you already have a pretty good idea of what your opponent is likely going to do before they even hit the ball.
But anticipation is not about guessing randomly, it's about collecting information. And there are 4 specific pieces of information or clues that we're going to focus on in this video that will help you see the future a split second before it happens, making you more prepared in pressure situations. The 4 clues to focus on are your opponent's paddle angle, their backswing, their body position, and the location of the ball. Those 4 clues tell you almost everything that you need to know about what shot is likely coming next and the difference between playing reactionary pickleball and proactive pickleball. So let's get into a few common situations where identifying these clues will give you an upper hand in the point.
The first situation is when everyone is at the kitchen line and your opponent is about to speed up a dink. This is one of the most common situations in pickleball, and once you understand how to read it, speed-ups become much less intimidating. The first thing to recognize is that because your opponent is dinking from below the net, they have to hit up on the ball to speed it up. That immediately tells you something important. The ball is likely going to rise into your upper body area, so instead of keeping your paddle low, you should already anticipate raising it higher and out in front, so that way when they speed it up from low, your paddle is already positioned where they'll hit it, and then you just have to counterpunch it back down at their feet.
The next clue to recognize in the situation is where their body is facing, which will tell you where the speed up will be hit. Most players naturally speed the ball up in the direction that their body is aligned. If they turn their body sideways, they most likely are coming straight at you. And if you notice a large backswing in the situation, that's another clue that the ball is coming fast. So if their point of contact with the ball is below the net and they turn their body with a large backswing, you know even before the ball's hit that you can stand tall and either punch the ball back at their feet or let it go out of bounds.
The next situation is anticipating a speed up out of the transition zone. This is a huge one because the transition zone is where many players feel vulnerable and chaotic. Let's say your opponent is moving through the transition zone and catches a ball around waist height or slightly above that. If you pay attention to the clues and notice that they turned their body, loaded their backswing, and their paddle face is closed, you should anticipate that ball is coming back to you really hard. So now you just need to look at their body position cue to recognize where it will be hit hard. So that way you can get your paddle ready for a block volley even before they hit it. Even predicting where their shot will go and how hard they will hit half a second earlier is the difference between getting tagged because you were fooled or being out in front using their power against them.
The next situation is anticipating an attack based on a high ball. This is one of the easiest anticipation clues in all of pickleball because it often results from you popping the ball up. Anytime you hit the ball that allows your opponents to hit above their waist, you should immediately get into a defensive position. When you're in a defensive ready position, you can start reading the clues. Is the opponent stepping into the ball aggressively? Is the paddle face closed? Is the backswing large, or are they hitting an overhead? Those are all clues that a hard attack is coming. This anticipation should affect your body position immediately. Take a split second before your opponent hits the ball to take a step or two back, widen your stance, and get in a low defensive position. If you're prepared, you're more likely to get a paddle on the ball and reset it over the net to get back into the point. There's no better feeling in pickleball than when you can anticipate where the slams will go, get a paddle on the ball, get back in the point, and win it.
The next situation is anticipating when your opponent will pop the ball up so that way you can be ready to slam it. This is one of the most overlooked anticipation skills in all of pickleball. Most players don't read the clues well and they play reactionary pickleball. They often miss the offensive opportunities to be aggressive and win points because they're late to make that offensive decision. And then the opportunity passes. Here are some of the clues to look for that will make you ready to slam the ball. First, look at your opponent's body position. Are they stretched wide, off balance, reaching for the ball, or moving backwards? If so, this indicates that they're in trouble, which will often result in a pop-up for you. These clues give you 1 to 2 seconds to get your body and paddle ready to pounce on their next shot. If you don't notice the clues, you'll miss the opportunity to put the ball away.
The next clue to look for is your opponent's contact point and paddle face. Anytime they're at the kitchen and have to bend over for the ball and take it out of the air, only 3 things can happen, and all 3 in your favor. Number 1, they hit a perfect soft shot back to you, or you just keep playing out the point. 2, they take a large backswing, and from that position, the ball is probably going in the net or out of bounds. Or 3, they try to hit a soft shot but pop the ball up by accident. All 3 scenarios, you're in the driver's seat. So as soon as you see them lean over to take a ball out of the air with a short backswing and open paddle face, you should be on the balls of your feet with your paddle up, waiting for them to pop it up so that you can slam it.
Another common situation to recognize these clues is when your partner hits a good drop shot. You immediately notice that your opponents have to reach low to hit it out of the air with an open paddle face. They're in a compromised position with very few options and will often result in a pop-up, so as soon as you see them bending over, you rush to the net, stand tall, and wait to attack the pop-up. If they hit a good soft shot back, adjust and continue the point like normal. But the clues told you a possible pop-up is coming, so you should seize that opportunity and get into that position early, so that way you're ready to punish their pop-up.
Now, if you want to become a smarter player and start understanding the patterns, positioning, and strategies higher level players use, you're going to love the Doubles Playbook. Inside the Doubles Playbook are 30 of the most common situations in pickleball and the simple strategy to gain an upper hand in that situation. Each play comes with a description, diagram, and a QR code that you can scan with your smartphone that'll take you to a video explaining how to execute the play, and you'll get the hard copy shipped to your door for just $97 by clicking the link below. And if you're not ready to buy the full playbook yet, we'll also put a link below where you can download 5 of the plays that come out of the playbook for free. And when you use one of the links below to get the Doubles Playbook or free Mini Playbook download, you'll automatically be entered in to win our signature paddle, the Spin Boss Pro. So click the playbook links below and be entered into that drawing. And since you watched this video all the way until the end, you're probably going to love our video on how to beat bangers right here. Wow, that was a good one. Okay. Oops, missed it.
Let's call it on that one. What do you say?
We're done.
All right.